What's up? It's Jesse Addy, live. Kelly Ford is here, live. How are you? It's always, for me, like Mondays, especially because you're doing mornings, you get in that weekend mode and you're having fun, and then boom, you got to get up at 3 a.m. Or how are you feeling right now?
Yeah, well, I feel like, blink your eye and poof, Monday's back again. I don't know why this weekend like flew by. Maybe it's because the weather was so gorgeous yesterday. I fit in 19,000 steps, Jesse Eddy.
Did you?
750 calories, and then immediately you ate those and more at brunch on the Upper West Side.
Oh my gosh, that's the thing. It's depressing sometimes when you look at like being on a treadmill for 30 minutes and then what you've burned off, you basically throw out the window and you have a croissant.
Yeah, and dude, it's mostly a lie anyway. I mean, honestly, it's really not 700 calories. It's like 350 or something. Yeah. But I got to see the new women's monument that they unveiled. Of all the 26 previous statues in Central Park of historical figures, there were no real women. It was just like Mother Goose and no, truly, and Alice in Wonderland. I mean, no disrespect to Mama Goose, but right. It was really, there were so many people around it. It was very inspiring. I wish my daughter Grace had been there with me. I sent her a picture. But, it's all about the women's rights movement, and the 100th anniversary of being able to vote. So 19th Amendment.
All about that, all that suffrage.
So much suffrage.
All that
Suffragette City. Suffragette City. It was kind of cool, though. If you anybody with little girls out there or little boys, shouldn't say, that'd be inspiring to them, too, if you're on a field trip. It's right there. You know Central. This guy knows Central Park so well.
I know it a little bit.
Yeah, the literary walk. At the South End by Shakespeare.
With all the authors.
It's right in there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw that they revealed, or they're going to put up a statue of Princess Diana outside of Buckingham Palace. So.
Oh, right. I had Princess Diana hair when I was younger. Oh, that totally dated me. I mean, I read about her, and then I was like, oh, I'd like that cool haircut.
Some days, that's why I never have to worry about putting my foot in my mouth with you, because you're always there beating me to the punch. So, our first comment of the day award goes to Michelle. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Michelle.
Michelle says, my two favorite people on the radio. Woo, woo, woo. That's high praise, Michelle. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get into what's happening. Obviously, we got a big announcement. If you've seen it scrolling on the bottom. But first, though, on the radio station, it's Monday. That has to mean, of course, commercial-free Monday.
That awesome.
As long as I can hit the. I'm not too quick on the buttons. It's Monday.
You had a vacation. You just got back from vacation.
I know, which was amazing.
Was it good?
It was good, but where we were in Michigan, by the way. So listen to the radio station. No commercials until it becomes Tuesday. But it was good.
It's like a vacation. No commercials. It's awesome. Enjoy it.
I loved how you tied that together. It was so good.
It
was. We had one day they got over 70 degrees. So when you're in northern Michigan, fall's coming in, the leaves are starting to change. Believe it or not.
Well, that's not the Kid Rock song in northern Michigan. Well, in northern Michigan.
I was on the dock catching walleye, doing all the Kid Rock stuff. Except the Kid Rock song is about like July, not the end of August.
Like the 2 weeks, it's actually summer in the UP.
Exactly. It's, as somebody said, 2020 is a weird summer, but in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, we'll still get our 2 days of summer we do every year. So I love that. So commercial-free Monday is happening. All right, so this big announcement, too, we got to let everybody know, because obviously this is, I can't even believe it, the last weekend of summer. I guess technically it's Labor Day weekend.
Stop it. La, 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 don't say it.
So as a big celebration of summer, we are now able to unveil our Songs of Summer weekend playlist. Kelly, these will be customized playlists curated not only by Kelly Ford or Katie Neal or Mike Allen or Jesse Addy, but some of your favorite. You can kind of see them in the background there if you can pick some of them out. Some of the biggest artists in country music. Carly Pierce, Maren Morris.
Nice.
Tim McGraw is also going to, playlist from Tim McGraw to Ingrid Andress, Ryan Hurd as well, and more artists who are obviously, they're texting us their playlist as we speak. So this is going to start at noon on Friday, the 94.7 Songs of Summer weekend playlist. Songs that remind us of that obviously were big this summer or just summer in general, but a good way to wrap it up on the radio. So every hour is going to be an adventure. So I can't wait to hear your playlist.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. That would be a good summer playlist song, like an old throwback, right?
I think you should put that on yours, maybe, because Tim McGraw doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that's going to put it on his playlist.
Oh no, he would never go Indian Outlaw at this point. He'd be like, "No, ma'am, I'm all call your mama."
No, he's here and now.
Yeah,
here on Earth, I should say, for
here
Tim
and
McGraw.
now with Kenny.
Yeah, sorry. So that'll be happening starting at noon on Friday. Goes all weekend long through Monday. So make sure you check that out. We got it's going to be a lot of fun. Now,
cool to have the artists do this.
Right?
Like, somebody? Who do we know? How do we do that?
Turns out they're sitting around doing nothing.
Nothing.
They're not.
Like, sure. Except for Tim. Tim's like, I'll do that between push-ups. And just knocking over like a huge 16-wheeler tire. He's like, I'll push the tire over now. I'll give you a playlist.
I think he's to the point now. He's just going to start flipping over 16-wheelers.
Totally.
Yeah. But literally, Ryan Hurd. Come on, what he's in between changing diapers and.
I love that Ryan Hurd. I'm obsessed with the Ryan Hurd song. That'll be on my playlist. I've already picked 2 songs. People, the people here watching know first. Those are 2 of my songs.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but there is a possibility that some artists, including Ryan Hurd, may be showing up, like performing at some point. I've said too much.
What?
I've said too much. So let's move on. Let's move on, Kelly. Talk about New Jersey restaurants can resume indoor dining starting Friday. This is huge news. 25% capacity. Obviously, been waiting, and so many restaurants have been, doing the outdoor dining thing. But outdoor dining, Mother Nature is going to put that to an end, doing the takeout thing. This is a game changer for a lot of places.
Well, the hostesses will have more things to do now. They'll be like, they can actually say outdoor, indoor, like
right.
There you go. Like, tip her extra for that, because they're not making a lot of money right now. Like, that's an extra option. When I went to Colorado in June, they had indoor dining, and it was so pretty, but it felt so weird.
It is odd.
Yeah, I ate inside once. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a great option, especially if it seems like everybody. Obviously, I'm hugely broad brushing, but people are compliant and they understand what's at stake. And that's why our transmission rate in both states has remained so low and consistent. So I think we're ready. I hope that we're able to do some form of it in the city in the fall. Right now it's fine.
Yeah, I know the city people are. I'm like you. It is odd to walk by restaurants. I have yet to do indoor dining, but I know the city's kind of like, we need some sort of plan, so they got to figure that out at some point. But happy to see New Jersey's been able to take that step forward for sure. All right, so if you jumped on the radio station this morning, you may have caught it. It's up on the website. This interview that Kelly did with Thomas Rhett, who was talking about his new single and some other things too. What was Thomas? Just not give it all away, because I want people to go listen to the interview. What did he talk about? Tease it for us.
The big thing about his song "Be a Light," what we talked about was the New York centric version of the video he put out, and all of us on the staff can do. If you watch that video that we reposted online, all of us contributed the photos from that. Like, there's a ton of our content, of your sign. You might see yourself as a healthcare worker in it. You might see the place you work, because throughout New Jersey and New York, we've been here the whole time. We lived through it just like you. And continue to live through it. So it's really, I had it. I'm not going to get teary little, but I had it. I pulled it back up because I haven't watched it since we released it in June, and it kind of made me like, oh yeah. And for me, it's like, I'm sorry, I'm going to tell you what Thomas said, but the video really got me. the Be a Light video. Sorry, it's about him. I know that, but for me, it reminds you, it's so easy to focus on the negative and what's still wrong and vaccine and But for me, it just is a reminder to myself how far we've come. Like, look what we went through. It's only that makes you stronger. So he did talk about that. He talked about the video. He talked about the cause they're raising money for, which is the Music Cares Foundation for all the musicians out of work. And how he said, when I'm on stage, it looks like I'm the only one who made this happen. There are thousands and hundreds of other people who literally, their income gone. Without touring, gone.
$0.
That's why that song's so important, because it raises money to help those musicians right now. So, the more we play it, the more you buy it, you're supporting those concerts that we all love so much and hope come back as soon as possible. So we talked about that. And then he talked about his kids and the silver lining of getting to spend more time. He's just so nice. I mean, come on, he's a nice boy. He's a good boy.
He's disarmingly nice when you meet him, because you know that obviously with the amount of success that song, and I mean, not to be New York centric, New Jersey, tri-state centric, but that song is a little bit different for us, because I think that when that song came out and the video, like you talked about, it just takes us to a place that the song is a big hit, obviously in the rest of the country, and it's going up the charts. But for us, yeah, it's a special song. That song, when you hear it 5-10 years from now, it's going to take you back to April, May of 2020, and just
immediately. My
horrible
favorite
situation.
picture in there that I took that we should repost was just that moment. It was March 26th, and I was on Broadway and 78th, Broadway and 79th.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost town.
Yeah.
Nothing. Completely empty street. It was
so quiet
jarring.
too. It was so quiet for so long. Just to walk outside. That's the thing. It's nice to have the noise back.
Yeah. So check out the video, because we did post it up on our socials, and do support it if you have it in your heart to buy it online, download it. It does support such a great cause. If you love concerts, I would challenge you to buy that record.
NewYorksCountry947.com to check out the full interview as well. Also, it's Camp Kelly. I can't believe it, the final Camp Kelly, making pickles, which you can check out right now. Kelly's.
Check out my pickles.
Is this the stereo?
It's naughty. It's not naughty.
Look at this.
My Vanna White of pickles. Yeah.
Look at that. Who's that? Look at this.
Who's that girl?
Who's that girl?
So I feel like a dummy for not making these before now. I will never ever buy store-bought pickles again, because not that they're not good, but these are so crisp and fresh. It's a soggy pickle is good, but these taste like a seasoned cucumber, and they're so easy, and they last. They only take 2 days to marinate.
Yeah,
and you don't want them 6 months from now and blame me for your botulism. That's on you.
No.
Okay, 100% on you. I'm not taking it. You can use them in 2 days to a week.
By the way, I may be the only one. This is what I'll say this.
Say it.
Pickle juice is the best hangover cure I've ever had in my entire life. Like when I was at college at Old Michigan State, which, my school colors are green and white, so maybe that's why I love that pickle juice. But I would get up after a long night of studying, mother, and then just we'd go out to the bar and have a little fun. But when I got up, just straight pickle juice.
Wow.
I was good to go within an hour. It was like, I guess it's the same. It's real salty, like the same sort of.
Blow you up. That'd be like your little fingers were sausages, right?
that too, but it's kind of like a Bloody Mary kind of,
Well, people do pickle juice and whiskey. Not my fave, but
the pickle chaser. Oh,
yeah,
the pickleback. That's what it is. Yeah, the old pickleback.
I like a good pickle, but I'm not like crazy pickle girl.
No, literally, I would get pickles just to have the pickle juice for hangovers.
I want to see it. Oh, I hope to have that with you someday after a night out.
Michael Esposito says it's 5 p.m. somewhere. Cheers.
Amen. Yep.
Loving that. All right, so we got a lot of stuff happening on the radio station, and one of those things we'll talk about in just a second. A big announcement, if you said our Labor Day play, that we'll recap in just a moment. But I know, Kelly, you've been on a plane, right, during the pandemic? I have not. So United Airlines has permanently dropped change fees.
That is a huge move.
Yeah, because then if you're smart, then you can book what people try to do is book that cheap fare, whatever, and you can fly anytime on that day if you're willing to fly standby and risk it. But
no lie, my 2 airlines have been, because I was in Denver so long, United, and their hubs there. So I loved United, but I kind of started cheating on them with Southwest. I'm not going to lie, because of the change fee.
Yeah.
So this may bring my business back to United. And I don't know if you saw this. I want to wow Mr. Elevator. The study, you may not, because you were up in the UP freezing.
Oh, wait, you're going to do the elevator?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Okay,
we got the intro for the elevator. What did I put it somewhere? I don't even know. There it is.
New York's Country 94.7. It's Jesse Addy with something I learned in the elevator.
Actually, Kelly.
I now turn it over to Kelly. I yield the floor to Ms. Ford.
Well, there's an actual study of how dangerous, if you had to do like a 1 in blah, blah, blah odds, what are your chances of getting the COVID that I've had,
right?
Which is part of why I felt okay about flying. What do you think your odds 1 in what are of getting the COVID, assuming that everybody's wearing face masks. That's number one.
Okay.
When the middle seat is occupied, and I'm approximating from the survey I saw last week. I did not relook this up.
So let's say, okay, so you're in the middle seat, or the people next to you.
The row is full. There's no middle seat empty. Everyone has masks on. What do you
odds?
think your odds are? 1 in...
But somebody on the plane has it, is what you're saying.
You are being too obtuse.
Okay.
Your odds, you step on an airplane. We don't know if somebody has it.
I'll say 15%.
1 in... I don't know.
Well, that's 1 in 6.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Are you ready to be blown away? Mind blown?
Yeah.
1 in like 4,600.
What?
That's if everybody has their masks on and all the all right, take the person out of the middle seat, which is I can't speak for other airlines, but that's how I flew on Southwest. They would not no middle seats allowed. Everybody had to have masks on. The odds are, work with Blondie here on the don't give me a percentage. Do 1 in how many? How many? Obviously, the odds are better, so it's more than 46.
I'll say 1 in 145, or I'll say 194.7.
Okay, but it has to be more than 4,600 because the odds are better that you can't. I guess.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Okay, 1 in 6,000. I'll say
1 in about approximately 8,000.
What?
So all things considered, I mean, if you had to take a flight, or if you felt like you've been, whatever your reasoning is for taking one, it's not really as bad as it could be, I would think.
I did not think we were going to get such an advocate for the airline industry in Kelly Ford. This is great.
You're welcome. Hi, I'm Kelly. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Would you like some peanuts? No, we're not giving away peanuts right now. And a beverage? No, can't have that either. Just sit there with your mask on and be a good passenger.
Change fees dropped, people.
That's when I start seeing the colonial woman on the wing.
I love her. Big fan. Speaking of women. All right. So, in case you missed it, we'll get going. But our big announcement: this is going to be starting Friday, all weekend long. Our Songs of Summer weekend playlists. Playlists. I say plural because it's curated by people like Jesse Addy, Kelly Ford.
Oh, I love her.
And a bunch of other people like Tim McGraw and Maren Morris and Ryan Hurd and Ingrid Andress.
Super famous people that you actually know.
Super other famous people also. So that's coming up, as I said, starting on Friday. And it'll go all the way through Labor Day because it's Labor Day weekend. The summer's over. Normally, where we'd be. We'd be down the shore, Kelly. We'd be, or maybe even on Long Island this year.
Next year, baby. So much sweeter.
I mean, we're going to be all over the place. Next year. So make sure you check that out. Any final thoughts before we go, Kelly?
I'm glad you're back. And tomorrow morning you want to use the material I gave you today on the airplane for tomorrow's elevator?
I'm in vacation mode still. I would very much like that.
Yeah, it's the lazy. Everybody else on here, we don't have to tell our boss, right? She's just doing it. 7:10, Jesse Addy joins me on the show. And then CMA nominations come out tomorrow morning.
It's going to be big.
Yeah, I'll have the complete list coming up at 8:55 tomorrow morning.
That'll be super. 7:10, I'll give you a little tease. Is that all right?
Yeah, please.
We're going to talk about something you can do with a pen that's going to make you really happy.
Oh.
Like physically happy.
Oh, I like it.
Which sounds really...
It's a happy utensil.
Weird and inappropriate, but that'll be tomorrow.
For the once in my life, I tried not to go there. And Jesse Addy, Mr. Prude, takes it there.
It was the momentum. I was like, is she not? I just set her up. Is she not? Anyway. Then it's like leaning over a cliff to see if somebody fell off, and then you go over. Like, whoa. Anyway, all right. So I get to get on the radio 3 o'clock, commercial free Monday. We'll talk to you tomorrow right here at 2 o'clock. Bye, Kelly Ford.
Thank you for the best.